Hi folks, it's 12:15, it's Saturday dinner time on the 19th of January. Big thank you to all those kind people from Edmonton in Canada, where it's -28, and from Norway, where it's -18, and from Sydney, where it's +47 degrees. Thank you all very much for your kind comments and commiserations about the fact that I'm shivering here in England because it's -3 and we've got 5 inches of snow. I'm British. The only one of the few ways in which I'm typical is that I'm British and I like to moan about the weather. If it's too hot, I whinge. And if it's too damn cold like now, Anyway, enough. The intelligent and articulate responses I've had from a set of impossibilities videos in the last 4 days has really triggered my mind into one step further. The whole set of things came from a talk I did to the public at Sunningdale in Berkshire a few days ago, where I suddenly pieced all these ideas together in one and tried to present them to the public. And as I did so, it kind of unfolded in front of me. So that's what you've had in the last 4 days. And now the responses that I've had, primarily from people on YouTube as well as various other social media sites, it's taken me one step further, and the whole thing, there is a force that generates through all of the different impossibilities that I've been talking about, and it's ratio. Everything is in ratio to everything else, and certain ratios are harmonic and certain ratios aren't. This is very similar to musical notation, obviously, but with planetary orbits, with geometrical shapes, with planetary geometrical patterns, there is always a ratio. As one boundary expands, others expand to accommodate it. And that ratio will either be angular and jarring, or it will be flowing and harmonic. And somewhere along those lines, somewhere in the universe, this rhythmic flow of ebb and flow of expansion and contraction over millennia, somewhere along the line, a little bit of grit has got into the oyster. And somewhere along the line, there's this little consciousness pearl beginning to form amongst this weird ape-like species on a little blue planet circling a distant sun at the far end of a spiral arm of a fairly remote galaxy, you know, safely out of harm's way. And I don't do cosmic ordering. It doesn't wash with me. I don't do supreme powers. I mean, I firmly suspect, not believe, but suspect, that actually we're all God, and we just need to wake up to our divinity, and that there is no higher power. We're it, and the universe is kind of breeding us to become far more effective and efficient. It's all down to ratio, and the more refined and purified the ratio, the higher the evolution, and the aspiration to divinity is the greatest thing we can have. Okay, this is the end of the Impossibilities series. Now, as an astrologer, I'm already pretty off planet, so I'm going to come back now and remind people that for all of these wonderful and weird things and these weird ways of looking at the world, still got to go out and make some money. Still got to bring food in to eat. We live in a three-dimensional world, in a three-dimensional body, and in the short term, it's here, it's now, it's measurable. Moon's in Taurus, I think. We're just heading into what I see as the more business end of January. And as we get towards the full moon, and I'm seeing it grow in the sky each night at the moment when it's not snowing, and we're getting towards the time where 1 or 2 decisions are going to be made. And things are going to get a little bit more serious as we get towards the end of January. So, philosophizing over, back to the astrology. Catch you later, folks. Have a great weekend. Bye.